Guys, it's time for another video on the stupidest channel on the internet, Everything Bagel. Today we're playing Either IO. Either IO? How do I not know how to say this? We've done so many videos. It's been a while since we've done a video on Either IO or Either IO. Either way you say it is whatever you say. So there's no right answers or wrong answers. There's just answers that are immoral. There's just answers that make you feel like a terrible person afterwards. So let's get it started. Would you rather fight in the Civil War or fight in the Revolutionary War? This is assuming you know your United States history. You must have an active role. No drummers. I feel like they're either one would be. Well, okay. Let's think about this logically. Civil War, both home turf, right? Both home turf advantage. Revolutionary War, as long as, if I'm fighting for the United States, I would assume that I'm fighting for the United States. We're fighting against an army that's dressed in red coats, so you can easily see them. That was one of the issues in the Revolutionary War. You could easily see them. And then the Americans were just hiding in the trees with guns, shooting the people with bright red coats. And the people with the red coats were like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you not wearing bright clothing like we are? That's war, guys. That's war. So, yeah, and then also home turf advantage. So that's how they actually, that's like some of the reasons that they won, because the British army is very strong. So I'm going to go with the Revolutionary War, unless I have my history wrong, which it's at least mostly right. Yeah, I feel like that would be the smart one, right? Okay, let's continue. Let's go. We got to click the thing, don't we? Would you rather play a game of Quidditch or take a field trip with Mrs. Frizzle? I don't know who Miss Frizzle is. Field trip with so she's a teacher. Is she a horny teacher? Wait a second. Why is that the first place my mind goes? Is she a horny teacher? Vega, it's Quidditch is a magical sport from Harry Potter. Miss Frizzle is the teacher from the Magic School Bus series. That show would have gone a lot different if this was 2021. Listen, guys. The media I consume, the teachers are always. Did I mention, guys? Listen. There was a disclaimer at the beginning. It's the stupidest channel on the internet. Okay, I would rather play a game of Quidditch because you fly around on a broom. Okay, I don't really know much about the Magic School Bus. Obviously, if that wasn't extremely obvious. Okay, would you rather discover the Loch Ness monster or discover Sasquatch? You'd be credited with the discovery. I feel like there's too many. Sasquatch is Bigfoot, by the way. Or unless there's some kind of distinction where it's not the same. It's similar, but not the same. I don't know. Loch Ness Monster seems like it'd be a cool monster to discover as a giant monster, right? Sasquatch, just a hairy ape dude. So, Loch Ness Monster. There we go. 61% want to discover an actual monster instead of some nonsense. Would you rather have arms in proportion to T-Rex or have a neck in proportion to a Brontosaurus? Arms in proportion to a T-Rex is kind of a limitation, right? You got little arms. That would be fun dancing, though. You probably have a really successful TikTok career. Or a neck in proportion to a Brontosaurus. Neck in proportion to a Brontosaurus would be, like, that would be a benefit. Like, that would improve, potentially, like, you'd be able to see a lot of stuff. I don't know what you want to see with that, but I feel like arms in proportion to a T-Rex would be more of a limitation. Neck in proportion to a Brontosaurus, yes, you probably wouldn't be riding any roller coasters anytime soon, but it might help you in some weird ways, so I'm going to go with that. Really? Everyone wants T-Rex arms. Okay. If you were given the responsibility, would you rather inform a room of first grade students that their favorite pets have died tragically? Some people would get a kick out of this. Some sick people, especially friends of mine, would love this. They'd be like, "Is it so funny?" They go cry. I would laugh. Okay. Or explain to a room of first grade students how sex works in graphic detail. So, either way, a lot of my friends are going to get a kick out of this one way or another. I have some sick friends. Pets have died tragically. That would make them sad. So me personally, you must state it until the end. In both cases, you cannot just say it and run out the door. Tell them about their pets dying. Like, that's a tragedy. Like, they'd be very sad. They'd be crying. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of crying kids. Explain to a room of first grade students how sex works in graphic detail. That could be fun. That sounds bad. That sounds. You bring out the vegetables, be like, here's how mommy and daddy did it. And then they'd be grossed out. I would rather have kids grossed out than kids sad, right? Sad about the, loss of a pet. That's just me. Oh, that's just me personally. Yeah, let's do that. So most people agree with me. But I feel like it'd still be awkward either way. If you had to wear eyeglasses, would you rather need glasses to see far away or need glasses to see close up? Far away seems better. How far is far and how close is close? Not opting out by getting contact lenses. Sorry, guys. What is the better one? I don't know. I already need glasses. I don't wear them anyway. So I don't know what's the better one. Which one would make me look like less of a nerd? I don't leave the house. Listen, if I leave the house, stick glasses on. I don't care about anyone I see outside the house anyway. So I feel like this would be my first thing. Need glasses to see close up. I'm always looking close up at computer monitors and stuff. So I'd have to wear them all the time. But then, yeah. I'd rather need glasses to see far away. Oh. I don't really know. Like, I guess I feel like I would have to experience it firsthand to really know what my answer would be. Would you rather lick a person's leg if they say, "Quat, hello, quat"? I don't know very many people that say "Quat, hello, quat." Or bite the person's finger if they say, it's incorrect syntax or whatever. Like they put the person typed in for the question that they want to ask people, hello in quotation marks, but then the software or whatever turned it into quat. Yeah, why would I want to lick their leg? I don't want to lick a whole bunch of people's legs. I'll bite their finger. Yeah, that one seems more realistic. Would you rather jump forward 10 years of your life? If you jump forward, you wouldn't have been missing for 10 years. You would just have been on autopilot. Then you wouldn't experience 10 years of your life. You get 10 years less of your life. I don't want to be... No, I don't want to miss 10 years of my life. I'd rather go back 10 years. I could just go back 10 years and then be like, oh, I ruined my body by drinking a lot of booze. Let's not do that. That seems like a no-brainer situation. That many people want to skip the next 10 years. Kids. It's probably kids. It's probably like young.
Oh, well, I mean, I just started college. I don't want to do this studying thing. I'd rather skip ahead of college and start making the big bucks.
And they realized college was... Like, they realized 10 years later that college was the most fun. Why'd I skip it? Why'd I skip college? It was probably a lot of fun. Would you rather have supernatural agility or have supernatural strength and intelligence? Agility. Jump as high as a 3-story house and run as fast. Oh, running as fast. We didn't say about... That's more than just agility. Strength, intelligence, self-explanatory. Strength, lift a dead weight of 10 tons. Intel, has the IQ of 2 Albert Einsteins. You would change the life if you had the IQ of... I mean, there's a little bit more to intelligence than just IQ, but... Would I really need to jump a 3-story house and run as fast? As fast as a 3-story house? I just assumed run fast. What would impact your life the most? Why would you need to jump a 3-story house? Like, if you run fast, you could be in the Olympics, right? And win all the time and be a celebrity. 3-story house. You'd also be in... So, you be Olympic superhero that no one could ever beat forever. Strength, intelligence, self-explanatory. Strength, lift, dead weight of 10 tons. Intel, have an IQ of 2 Albert. I feel like if you have the IQ so high... There's a lot more doors open up for you than just having a superhuman agility. Because then you could be a scientist. You could create things. You could change the world. You could figure out mathematical formulas. Einstein already changed the world a lot. You could change the world twice as much as Einstein did. And then you could also bench press. It's a lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to go with this. Yeah, definitely. The intelligence alone. Okay. Would you rather live in a treehouse? Sold. Live in a floating boathouse. Sold. Floating boathouse. Assume that neither is a bad place to live. You probably just have a difficult time getting the mail. I don't think you would. I think you'd be fine getting the mail. Difficult time getting the mail? Tree? How big of a tree house or how big of a... I've seen some nice tree houses. I've seen some nice boat houses. Both would have their dangers. I think I'd take either... Honestly, I'd take either one. If it's a house that is like mine, that I own, I'd take either one. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't want to drift away. I guess we'll go with that. Either one is fine to me, I think. Would you rather have uncontrollable ear hair, have uncontrollable nose hair? Is it nose hair just... I already have that. Don't look, listen. I manage it. It's uncontrollable, but I still control it somehow. You cannot trim or alter either. If it's uncontrollable... then we'll have to go with ear hair. If it's uncontrollable. If you can't trim... Why wouldn't you be able to trim it? That's stupid. I want to breathe. Would you rather have to skip instead of walk or run at all times? Sounds like fun. Sprint everywhere you normally walk, jog, or run to. Ooh. Well, one is fun, and the other one is more effective since you get there faster. If you get tired while sprinting, you can stop to take a break, but you've got to sprint as fast as you can again. While skipping, you must bound as high as you can. You just get there faster here. Yeah. I'm okay with getting everywhere I need to go faster. Would you rather live a life knowing there's a God and die to find out there isn't one? Would you rather live a life knowing there's no God and die to find out there is one? Oh, man. This is controversial. Live a life knowing there's a God and die to find out there isn't one. Live a life knowing there's no... I feel like I will upset people with whichever answer I have. I always felt like if you don't believe... Oh, here we go, Bagel. We're waiting to get triggered. We're waiting. If you don't believe and then you die and there is some kind of judgment after the fact, then I feel like it would be not super ridiculous judgment that's like unreasonable, right? So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that one. Plus, it would be more of a pleasant, like, oh... I was so morbid throughout my entire life, and then it's not that bad at the end. Okay. Like, no, Bagel, you'd be in hell. Oh, I have to wear I'm going there anyway. I have to wear a full-body red leotard on your wedding day. Is that supposed to be a bad thing? Or have the person you're marrying that day wear the full-body red leotard. There's a face hole in the leotard. I mean, I would just be grateful to be getting married. I think I don't even care if the end result is a happy, fulfilling marriage and life to spend the rest of your life with that person. I don't care who wears the leotard, really. I mean, they'd probably look, whoever it is would probably look better than me in a leotard, but it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat? Sold. Be a ghost that can possess only appliances. Transform into a bat, possess only appliances. Vampire, you live forever. Ghost, you're a ghost. Vampire always sounds like a good idea. It always sounds like something that's appealing. It's like, you don't go out in the daytime, but you live forever. And I'm like, yes, yeah, good, yeah, of course. What? There's nothing wrong with that. But you're also a demon. Okay, fine. You had me at vampire. Okay, let's go with vampire. I don't want to possess no toasters. Would you rather fight Voldemort or fight Freddy Krueger? I don't even know what Freddy Krueger would do. I don't watch those movies. Let's fight Voldemort. Yeah, everyone want to fight Voldemort. No one want to fight Freddy Kruegers. If as a 15-year-old, would you rather hate your parents but have to be with them 24/7, so a normal 15-year-old, or love your parents but have both of them died a horrible, gory deaths right in front of you? What the who is asking these questions? Sick people. Would you rather 3 wishes that had no catches, or 6 wishes with minor catches? 3 wishes. I just make sure I have very efficient wishes. You not wish for more wishes, and you can't wish for there to be no catches. Yeah, 6 wishes with minor catches. So if you're like, I would like to live forever, but then you live forever, but you have like no eyes. That's a catch. Maybe that'd be a major catch. I don't know, but yeah, no. I would. What can you tell that I want to live forever? I feel like you get a lot more done if you lived forever. Okay. Yeah, I feel like no catches. I would just go with no catches. Just be grateful to have any wishes at all. Yeah, 78%. Would you rather kill your best friend and $1 million? No. Would you rather be killed and end world hunger? Easy. 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 I don't want to kill my best friend. And I would be more likely to give my best friend $1 million than kill them for $1 million. And be killed and end world hunger. If you could be killed and end world hunger, then you at least lived a very impactful life. More impactful than most people on the planet could ever imagine. So, easy. Would you rather have a Pepsi or have a Coke? What? 65% of people are douchebags. That's what I was gonna say. Really? Oh my God. Would you rather be homeless or be a slave? Homeless is actually very freeing. Being a slave means being an unpaid servant that can't quit or leave. Is not necessarily a slave in the historical sense. Oh, there's a little unmoderated thing as well. You guys can't see it, but there's like a little warning sign. This question has not been reviewed by either moderators. Content may be misformatted, offensive, or inappropriate. Wow. That's funny that there is a warning on this question. After all the questions about, like, would you rather kill your parents? Like, this is the one. But yeah, I was already homeless. It was actually, I mean, it sucks, but it's also very freeing. It's like you live a free life, kind of. So it's not completely free. Like a lot of times you just still, like homeless, you can still work, right? So I was homeless. I had 2 jobs. I was still homeless. I couldn't afford. This is living in America. This is how much you actually make at a job. Is like there just wasn't enough money to pay rent. Working 2 jobs. Not even joking. There was not enough money to pay. Like, I don't know exactly why. It wasn't even like I was working like 10 hours a week or something like that at 2 different jobs. It was like one of them was at one. I don't think I was in a management. Was I? I got promoted at one point, but I don't know if I was still homeless when I got promoted. But yeah, it was like you still work and you still not have enough money to make ends meet, and then still paying like a car payment and still paying stuff like that. So. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's bad, but it is what you make of it. Slave, you don't really have a choice. So, I'd rather go here. Yeah. Would you rather work 10 hours a day, 4 days a week? I like that. Work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I like this. This leaves you a whole extra day to do something. It's more productive to work 10 hours, 4 days a week. This means that you, like at the beginning of work. You kind of like set things up. Also, you have to drive to work. Like if you drive to work, I don't drive to work. But if you drive, you're like, wow, Vega, you're a douchebag. Yeah, I know. But 10 hours, 4 days a week, there's less time. Like you only set up and take down 4 times a week and drive there if you have to drive there or whatever, 4 times a week. You get more actual work done in the same 40 hours if you only work 4 days a week versus 5 days a week. So yeah, this is much better just in general. This is much better. So yeah, I would definitely rather do that. It's better for everyone. Like it's better for your employer and it's better for you. It's just better for everyone. The less physical times you go into work and start the work day. Would you rather have the last name refrigerator? Sold. First name dishwasher. Refrigerator. Dishwasher is a terrible first name. This would be this name on your birth certificate that everyone would call you and no nicknames that. Oh, hey, Big D. Absolutely not. No. Refrigerator. Oh, it's the first name refrigerator. William the Refrigerator Perry. Well, that was his nickname anyway. I would still pick the name refrigerator because, like, okay, refrigerator and dishwasher, they're both appliances, but this one is not a job. This one is a job. So, like, if your name was, like, Dishwasher Jones, guess what job people gonna want to hire you as? Dishwasher. People are just gonna give that, like, have that mental connection to, like, you are a dishwasher, like that as a profession, you know. Refrigerator, people be
74.
yeah. So, like, if your first name was like McDonald's employee Williams or something like that, like, you don't want that. Not saying dishwashing is the worst job in the world. It's actually not that bad, but 20 minutes. We've been recording for 20 minutes. Two more questions. Let's go. Would you rather be wow, time flies when you're. What did we even? Oh my God. Would you rather be covered in feathers or be covered in fur? Give me. I'm Arabic. I'm already covered in fur. You see this? Oh, you can't. That it actually doesn't pick up. It's very fine. It's fine like a fine silk. Look at that. I am very hairy. I'm a very hairy person. So this is already. I'm already covered in fur, basically. All day, every day. Last one. Would you rather be required to perform 2 years of mandatory military service when you turn 18, or would you have a draft enforced during wartime? So, mandatory military service, or this, but you have to fight at wartime? This seems like a no-brainer that you definitely... Oh, this you don't necessarily have to get drafted? Like, they may or may not draft you? This, a lot of times, mandatory military service is not... It's a lot of times it's, like, not even dangerous or anything. It's just, like, you are in the military and then, like, it opens other doors for you throughout your life as well. So this is not necessarily always a bad thing. It's just, like, that is a job that you have for 2 years. So... yeah, this opens doors, man. Well, it depends on what country. Well, last one. Would you oh, this is a good one. Eat only buffalo wings for the rest of your life. Sold. Or drink only buffalo sauce for the rest of your life. If you choose blue, you can drink anything. If you pick red, you can eat anything. Are you telling me that there is a world where I am allowed to only eat buffalo wings and I don't have to worry about eating anything else? I don't want to drink buffalo wing sauce. I was just like, oh my God, how many antacids we have to take? I mean, you're going to take them for this as well. But this just seems so delicious to pass up. 92%, easy win. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a lovely weekend. I hope that you eat a lot of buffalo wings this weekend. I will see you as always in the next one.